I have been a college student who wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with my life. And today we're going to talk about some things that are appropriate to finding your first job and also succeeding once you get in your first job. And in fact, if I can tell you one thing that can make you feel a little bit better about your life after leaving here, then I will have done my job. Well, one of the first things that people ask me whenever I go in to speak to university students is how I came to be standing here. What was my journey that brought me to being a college, corporation, conference speaker? And it's kind of somewhat of an interesting story. So as I mentioned, I graduated from Northwestern. I was a communications and psychology major, and I picked those rather arbitrarily. I took AP Psych in high school and was kind of interested in it. Didn't really know, and it seemed cool at the time. And when I graduated, my one criteria was that I wanted to move to New York City. I was like, this is the coolest city on earth, I have to be there. So when it came to looking for jobs, that was the main thing. Is it in New York? Great, I'll love it. I chose my first job in public relations at a very large agency in New York, and I thought I was going to be really successful because like many of you, like all of you actually, I was a high-achieving student. I'd gotten straight A's all my life, and I thought that I would go into the business world and basically kick some butt. I would be a VP of PR by the time I was 30 years old. That was my goal. I didn't really give much thought to why I was going into PR or what that would mean for my long-term career. I just knew that I was going to be successful. Well, in my first job, more or less, I crashed and burned. I wish I could mince words about it, but I really can't. It was terrible. My first boss hated me so much that I thought I had killed her mother in a past life. She would call me into her office and ream me out for infractions that were real, infractions that were imagined, infractions that may have been magnified 1,000% in her mind. And I would walk out of her office and tears would be streaming down my cheeks. It was such a pathetic sight. I would crawl under my desk, which was in the hall, in my brand new 9 West suit with my briefcase and my high heels, and I would sob for hours after everyone else had left the office.